Hello. What is happening? As title states, I am beat up today. It's funny the things I do to make myself feel completely beat up. What's up, Wade? You got on here quick. What's occurring? Nothing's occurring. Just hanging out. Nothing much. I'm tired. I feel okay. Just mental symptoms are a little weird. Worse than normal. And after work yesterday, I just got bombarded. It was weird though. My depression was so bad yesterday, and after the afternoon, I started to lift, and my anxiety lifted a lot, which was, it hasn't done that in years. And I actually had a relatively calm evening, and then I slept for like 8 hours, and I feel like complete and utter trash, like I got drunk or something yesterday. So I just feel terrible today. It's like a hangover of calm from my calmer evening. It's weird though. My symptoms didn't change any, but I was calmer, so that was cool. But today I'm just really worse for wear, and my head. I still have the pressure in my head. I still don't know why. Just whatever. And physical symptoms are a little worse today. Just probably because yesterday wore me out from working, which sucks because it's just not that hard of a job. Every time I'm on my feet or have to drive, forget it. It's just a lot worse now than it used to be. So I'm hoping it kind of calms down, lets me get back into action without it completely fucking me up. We'll see. That's where I'm at. Where are you guys at? Yeah, it's no biggie. I just wish I was a little stronger. Yeah, I'll try if I can. I had to go to Target today, get some dog food and shit. Everything's like $1 more than it used to be. So ridiculous. I wouldn't take anything. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Sorry, Lisa. If you're anything like me, if you're really sensitive, if you take anything to calm down anxiety, it's just going to come back at you 5 times worse when it, next day. So every time I ever try to do anything for any kind of symptoms, my symptoms came back 10 times worse. I can Google it. If it's anti-nausea, then it's fucking pointless. Oh, Southern Mass such a. Oh, it's just an anti. It's basically an antihistamine. Sometimes people have some help with it, but I mean, I suppose that wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't really help much, but who knows? I mean, you could always try, but you never know. I mean, that's about as basic as you're gonna get. So I mean, not horrible. But what do I know? I've never tried it. I don't know much about it. I would definitely do your research on it. Make sure it's not anything that's damaging. Doubt it though, but just in case, just take a look into it. I do have a headache today. It's just weird. That's when I say pressure in my head, I don't mean pain. Um, but the pain is separate. That's weird. Yeah. My dog is getting worse. Poor dog. Big old tumors getting big. Sucks. She's getting irritated with it. I have her on pain medication, which helps. Next bet is a little gabapentin for nerve pain and stuff like that. And that's probably going to make her turn into a big piece of mushy shit. So I give her a couple more months. That just sucks. I kind of rely on her, so it's going to suck. Yeah, definitely try to get some sleep, man. I hope you feel better. Do what you got to do. Just don't take anything excessively. See how it works. It kind of reminds me of when I took hydroxyzine, but I took it to sleep. It didn't help much, but it did a little bit. Like when I fucked up the Remeron, um, I got prescribed hydroxyzine. It's basically an antihistamine. Antihistamines fuck me up. So it's like I had to weigh it. It's either not sleep for a really long time and be fucked up, or take some antihistamines and sleep and be fucked up. So I chose that route. I took it for about a week, and then I did a little short taper. It helped. It helped me get back into that routine of sleep. But to take it for anxiety, I don't know, it might help. But it probably wouldn't be worth it for me. I'm not even talking about Remeron, but you're right. It is horrible. Yeah. It can. It was funny, before this whole mess 5 years ago, I used to take Zyrtec on a daily basis, and I was fine with it. But once I got fucked up from benzos, I couldn't take antihistamines anymore. And now when I do, if I have to for any reason, I already have restless legs from trying to come off Remeron, but that shit makes it 100 times worse. Actually, my RLS is actually way worse today, just from being on my feet. But yeah, it can definitely make it worse. Oh, beat today. I'm just beat. Oh. Whereas before I overtapered Remeron and fucked up my nervous system, but before that, I would work and feel bad the next day. But now it's just a whole new world. It's like I go to work, the next day is like 100 times worse. So I have to hold out, and I can't fucking taper. I'm literally feel like I'm in a fucking stuck in this fucking brain and body torture chamber without being able to do anything about it. Funny thing is, I know the next time I taper a little bit, it's going to be pure hell. But at least I'll be lower on Remeron, and I'll always feel a little bit better mentally every time I get a little lower on Remeron. So funny, but my psychiatrist always says, "Why don't you go back up?" It's like because it never fucking worked. Because I was fucking fooled, thinking it was all benzo bullshit when half of it was fucking Remeron. Being on a drug I shouldn't fucking be on. God. How many times I have to try to explain that to them? I feel like a fucking broken record. I'm going to be signing off here in a few minutes. Sorry, I didn't really have much to say today. I'm so out of it. My brain feels like it's been warped more than usual. Thanks, Lisa. I hope so. They're backwards, but they're strides. Better than it was a month ago. That's for sure. These symptoms cycle like a motherfucker. It's really weird. The whole way it works for me is so weird. And now it's like I don't go through windows and waves. I just go through symptom windows and waves. Some symptoms will subside and some will get way worse. They never match up. Like my anxiety last evening was the best it's been in a long time. But all my other symptoms, they stayed the same. And my physical leg symptoms got way worse. So, I mean, there's really, whereas before I fucked up Remeron, it was like, I would go with like, oh, I'd feel worse and worse and worse, feel better and better and better. It's not like that anymore. Now it's like this. It's nuts. I suppose the longer I didn't taper, the more it would end up being more normalized. It's more or less how much I can handle now, which isn't much. And like if I was tapering like I did before, like when I was on a higher dose, I'd probably be ready just to taper a little bit because I know what would happen. But since I'm so low on Remeron, the percentages are so much higher now. I have to take that into account. That I know it's going to be fucking about 50% worse. So it's like I gotta wait till I feel even better, so I can have that. There's a cutoff limit of what I can handle, you know. Ugh. Sorry, I'm pouring. I'm just kind of out of it. I really wish I didn't go to Target today. That made everything worse. Even though it was fine there, it was just my brain couldn't handle it. All the lights and stuff. Sometimes you know how when you go some like you'll be in a bad place, but if you have to do something, you'll realize how fucked up you really are. That's how it was. I do that a lot when I take my dog out. I'll like be outside. As soon as I step outside, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up. Used to be like that when I got high. Like I'd be high. The second I went somewhere, I'd be like, holy shit, am I really high? Kind of the same way when I'm sick. Because there's so many mental symptoms. You realize how fucked up you are. It's nuts. Alright. I'm going to sign off. Lower anxiety is nicer, though. That is a fact. Thanks for everybody who hung out today. Sorry I was a little boring. But hell, I'm not here for entertainment. Just to listen to you guys if you need to talk. Bitch and moan about the same shit every day, but, you know, this is how I get through shit. Get through another day. Somebody said it could be worse. It's like, fuck, man. As long as it's been so long, the exhaustion of this is just nuts. I need to find some more hope, and I need to find more things to grasp onto because I'm exhausted. What would help is if when I taper again, if it's not as bad as it was this time. That would really help. So we'll see. All right, Lisa, Northern Girl, Wade, you already left. You three have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk soon.